And we're
Shit.
back with more
Hello.
Echo.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Alright. So, last time we were playing Echo. Okay, my controller's not working, so we'll just do that. There we go. Last time we played was a month and a half ago.
So long ago. It's my
I
fault.
wasn't probably here.
It mostly is.
I mean,
You're welcome, world.
it is a combination of DJ, Hannah, DJ, Harry, and DJ's fault.
Uh-huh.
I, no comment.
Oh, I forgot. Harry also is at
And
fault.
you. And you, Alan.
No, I went to Spain, so everything was canceled.
This is true. This is very true.
Thursday
No,
was
I
also
think-
gone. I also planned far enough in advance that I warned everyone.
2, 3.
You did.
We just don't show up randomly. It's better that way.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Better that way. See, you know, we know what you
Can't
like.
do that yet. Damn it. Well,
No.
Could you keep your gameplay muted?
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
Just nobody can see you playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the background, but we can sure hear it.
Sorry.
Because we're like, gotta do this, gotta do that. Woo!
Alright. So then, I believe I showed you guys all three versions of the scene where Jenna confronts Heather, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I believe so.
in the version where we were, were like, hey, you know, it might have been there's a lot of shit in the town, but like, we also had
We
each
kept-
other,
we kept
and
each
like,
other
that's,
sane,
and
yeah.
like that's part of we wouldn't have had that if we didn't live here together. She kind of just goes, you know what, I hate this, but like I can, and she kind of just goes, okay. In the version where you're like, I don't know what to say, she confronts her, but is caring. And in the version where we're like, this place is hell, she's
This
like,
place ruins people.
this place ruins people. She's Jenna straight up like basically tells her off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well then let's get to it. Jenna returns with the Tupperware. Laying it alongside, she sees Heather in the distance.
Props to you for not just smacking the shit out of her.
I would.
That was weirdly cordial, considering.
Who's making noise right in front of their mic?
Randall.
Ah,
Lady silent.
Oh no. Part of me wanted to. Trust me.
Hannah, you might want to mute this.
That would have made things harder for this whole questioning business, for sure.
well, you might want to mute yourself, but you sure can't.
Well, there was that. And I suppose I was thinking about what you told me. We were walking earlier, Chase.
Flynn raises a brow ridge, waiting for her to explain. She does not. I get the feeling you guys have a more intense history than I thought.
I tried not to talk about it too much back in the day. Back then, she was rude to me, even when I'd done nothing wrong to her. I figured she was just insecure, and left it at that. Then one night, she came to me with no one else to turn to, tears in her eyes. She claimed she had some pretty serious problems going on at home, and wanted to tell me about it. From that point forward, I was ready to defend her, to help her in any way I could. Short of going to the police, of course, because she begged me not to. It started out as little things, the favors. She was too emotionally distressed to do her homework, so I did it. She couldn't come to class because of a panic attack, and the teacher wouldn't understand, so I lied for her. She needed money to see a friend in Peyton, so I gave her what little money I had. This went on for some time, until eventually enough was enough. I had my own problems, especially at home. I just couldn't juggle the well-being of everyone. That's not my responsibility. I told her up front that I was going through a tough time and I couldn't do those favors anymore, but I was always available to talk. That wasn't good enough, of course. Despite being busy with her fractured home life and the stresses of school, she still found time to create this elaborate revenge on the one person who cared enough to help. Next thing I know, her latest boyfriend of the week and his friends are pounding on my front door at 10 p.m. And what does he tell Mom and Dad when they open the door?
She deepens her voice, putting on a dude bro accent.
Yo, I'm looking for Jasmine. She told us to meet out here to get some.
So, not only did they convince my idiotic parents that I was fucking 5 guys, including her boyfriend, she told the whole school. I had my paw smashed in a locker, was fired from my part-time job, and lost almost all my friends outside of you guys.
Jenna gestures to the both of us.
She made herself the sufferer in that narrative, the one who had mistakenly trusted the weird, horny anime girl.
Jenna takes in sharp breath from her nostrils, her composure otherwise completely solid.
And she didn't even have the dignity to atone for her actions when the chance was standing right in front of her. She continues to lie and manipulate her way through every social interaction to make herself feel better. It's the perpetuation of this endless cycle of perceiving herself as this sort of eternal victim, when in reality, it's complete delusion that hurts her and everyone around her.
With
Those
rage-
damn horny anime girls. That's how they get you.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Whoa.
With the way Jenna rattles off point after point regarding Heather's transgressions, it's evident this is something she thought about greatly. Maybe even rehearsed, which, as we saw in the other iterations of this conversation, she did.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you never told me any of this.
When I was hanging out with you guys, that whole drama was the last thing I wanted to think about. You know, it was actually Leo who kept prodding me that something was wrong and insisted he help.
Leo not being a dick. I love Leo not being a dick.
I...
My legs!
What?
My legs!
Oh.
So rude. I suppose he meant well enough.
Down the hills a ways, the dusty shape of two figures can be seen emerging from an old shed. One of them pauses as he sees Heather sprinting off down the road, while the other ignores her and carries on. Eventually, though, the both of them see us and begin making their way in our direction.
Well, here comes the gang.
I'd sidestep over to Jenna, lowering my voice some. But are you okay? Jenna seems slightly surprised at the question, giving me a light smile.
Maybe one day she'll realize what she did, even if it's not today. So, to put it simply, I'm good, Chase. Thank you for the concern.
After what she just expressed, that's a bit of an oversimplification, but I'm not going to press the issue. She probably really wanted that catharsis. So Jeremy is Jenna's brother, and he's a bit of a shitbag. I don't remember who we cast as Jeremy at this point. I know Clint was cast as Seb, and we have Micah cast as Harry. So, how about Matt? How about you be Jeremy?
Yeah, I get to be the dickhead.
Well, don't forget, you're also Jenna's brother.
So?
They actually like each other.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, what did you come back? Your posse to intimidate us or whatever?
Jeremy's dull eyes are focused on me. I'm starting to feel increasingly intrusive, standing next to their bonfire with their beer. This is definitely the sort of shit that would get me smacked down as a kid. Harry, it's time.
Is he here?
The smaller bat whispers to Jeremy, seeming to be walking directly behind him as if trying to stay out of sight.
No, man.
Micah lets out a relieved sigh, and after a moment,
Jeremy looks like such a punk ass
No,
bitch.
that's Micah.
that's Micah.
Micah looks like such a punk ass bitch. I love him.
Micah lets out a relieved sigh, and after a moment, the familiar white fuzzy form of Micah emerges from behind the rotund Finnick. I'm just gonna say this real quick. So you know how like there's a different side character that gets added to the group in each route? Micah's my favorite.
It's my...
Is
Ah.
he really?
Yeah.
Over Best Boy?
Kudzu? Look, Kudzu's great. Micah's entertaining.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, if I had to pick like who I want to like be trapped in Echo with, if I had to be stuck in Echo, I'm going with Kudzu for certain. But if I had to like pick which one I'm like, this guy is hilarious to watch, it's Micah.
He looks like a
Alright.
punk ass bitch, and I'm loving it.
Hello? Oh, Andrew!
Hey,
Oh, hi.
Andrew.
Hey.
And even the bird said hello.
Alright.
Yes, she did.
He's clutching something, though. A long piece of rebar. At first, I think he's holding it as a sort of self-defense weapon, but then I notice the hot white ash coated on the end. I guess it's a makeshift poker for the bonfire.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, Jeremy.
That's all I heard.
See your line again, Hannah. Hi, Randall.
Hello, Jeremy.
Matt?
Hey, sis. Man, I ask you how you've been, but I'm assuming good, right?
Generally speaking, yes. Where's Heather?
Oh. She said she had to do something real quick. I think she'll be back.
Oof.
Well, like I said, I'm well enough. However, we are still looking for Carl, as Chase here made you aware yesterday.
Jeremy looks over at me with a tepid expression, the faint outline of a grimace forming at the edge of his muzzle.
Really?
Seb.
Poke of the Seb.
Really?
Okay.
Flynn steps up.
Poke the Seb. Really?
The Gila tall enough that his shadow falls directly upon the smaller Finnick.
That's you, Matt. Oh, no. Wait, no, that's...
Yeah,
That is
Jeremy.
Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, that is Matt.
Billy. I don't see you much out here.
Fucking wonder why.
Micah glares at him from across the bonfire, the shifty-looking bat increasingly agitated by her presence.
Oh,
Who's rubbing their mic like that?
no, I think Hannah, DJ.
Ah.
Cat, what cat is underneath? That is a
So
phone.
I know that they have different artists on each game,
Mm-hmm.
but do they have like guest artists come on? Because Micah seems like he's animated by a different person. Not
No, it's so the thing is, Micah was one of the last ones to be drawn because it's like the
Okay.
last route in the game that they made. So,
Yeah.
like, for example, Raven was, like, one of the first, and that's also why Raven looks a little bit out of place, because the others got, like, their final renditions, I want to say, like, around Leo's route, maybe, like,
Okay.
even TJ's route. But for Raven, he was only for Carl's route, and then Micah here was at the very end of the game that they made him.
Okay.
So, you know, the artist's style changed slowly but surely over the 6-7 years this game was in production.
Same.
Uh-huh.
They did a good job of trying to keep this consistent, though. Either way, Harry.
Yeah. We told Schizo all we knew already yesterday.
Evidently not. And yeah, don't call him that.
Jeremy
Don't call
lets
my
out an
boyfriend
amused
that.
noise, though it's clear he's also getting a bit tense.
We
Especially
just
with
had
Flynn's
sex, Jenna.
looming
Don't call my
form.
boyfriend.
Heather was saying y'all were talking about Carl after the drop, all secretive like. Shortly after, he fucking disappears. You Fuck, hold on.
Tit dirt. What a weird swear.
You tit
Basically-
dirts want to extrapolate on that?
Basically, it's a swear that Flynn made up and he's trying to get a catch on.
Whoa, Southern be upon ye.
Southern.
you tit dirt.
Jeremy lets out an astonished puff of air, turning to peer past Jenna and me.
Wow, dude. You really did fucking go crying to your friends for help.
I feel a knot starting to form in my stomach, and resist the urge to clench my fists. I'm just trying to find Carl. He's your friend too, right?
Fuck no. Rich tits don't got any love around these parts. Didn't even think the guy had friends anymore after you two left.
He points to Jenna and I. Flynn scowls but says nothing.
Yo, does Mommy Mayor, does Mommy Mayor know you're here?
Micah's looking up at Flynn now.
Because I will be harassed, bitch.
Flynn
Oh,
actually
Mama Mayor.
laughs, exasperated
This is-
beyond measure.
This is
Because his aunt is in a position of political power.
She is the mayor.
Yeah.
And she is basically Flynn's mom because she raised him after his parents kicked him out for coming out as gay at 13.
Mommy Mayor. Got it.
Kid, you shut your mouth before I call your parents.
Nearly 21 now. You can't do shit.
Wow. He's that old?
That's such a great way to call him a baby.
Is that old?
Wow, he's that old.
Yeah,
That's
I can call the sheriff on you for trespassing fuck. Yeah, I can call it the sheriff on you for trespassing and on unpermitted burning during fire season, and they'd charge you as an adult.
You don't have to
Then
say
why-
that word.
I don't have to, or you don't want me to?
You don't
I'm
have
going to
to.
squeak it no matter what.
Alright, give me 1 second. Then why does your ass here instead of them, bitch?
Alright, I'll be squeaking.
Fight me!
Jenna rubs her temple with both paws.
okay. Let's put a stop to that.
Ah, we lost Fane. You killed Fane with that, Harry.
I feel
Wow.
like trying that has to step up on the table to smack a dude in the face. Has anybody else seen that meme?
Just gonna point
Yeah,
out that word's also one that's not really accepted nowadays, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna squeak that
I
word for
believe-
you too, Harry.
Okay.
Just be careful.
It's not your fault.
Well,
The
hey,
world
like,
is
that's the thing, is language evolves, and we know better than to use those words now, so...
I don't know if you know how this works, Sam. Most things are my fault.
I'm trying to be on your side, Harry.
Everything's always your fault.
No, it's nobody's fault. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't do anything wrong, you know? Like, like if we do say something that is very poorly received and everything like that, I will try and fix it and everything. And obviously we'll apologize. But yeah. So, either way.
She said the line already.
Oh, she did? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
We apologize. I think it's supposed to be apologize.
Yeah, some typos
We
got through
apologizes.
still.
We
We
apologize.
We apologize for intruding on your Ahoa party, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't serious.
This ain't serious to me. Seems like a big joke seeing you clowns back together.
Micah, enough.
Her tone is so stern and maternal that it visibly catches the bat off guard. He seems surprised that she even remembers his name.
Look, let's just have a seat, alright?
Eh. Matt?
Alright, sis. Whatever you say.
Micah blinks at Jeremy's response, then grumbles quietly.
Yeah, whatever.
The bat looks over his shoulder before moving to one of the camping chairs and taking a seat. Jeremy does as well. Both make a conscious effort not to sit in the princess ones. Flynn takes another swig from his beer and joins them. I hesitate a bit, but Jenna beckons me forward. As I sit, the singeing burn from the fire mixes with the glaring heat of the sun above, and it feels kind of like I'm slowly being cooked. It's incredibly uncomfortable, but I seem to be the only person bothered. Well, by the heat, that is.
We got empanadas in the mini oven.
Is that an
Yeah.
offer?
Harry?
It's a threat.
That's what an adorable little like punk ass bitch.
So you guys are starting to see why I love Micah now.
I like how Flynn is just like, did I miss something?
Seb?
When Flynn's Seb lines.
What?
Dumbass.
This is the other reason why I wanted to have Micah be voiced by Harry, was this.
It's Harry and
Yeah.
I feel like such a gremlin right now, and I love it. Like, I'm like, my head is all the way into my chest, and my arms are out. I'm doing this.
Boys,
Micah shifts in his seat. He keeps looking at Jeremy, as if wondering why he's even humoring this. He miserably pokes at the bonfire with his rebar, sparks flinging forth and dissipating in the desert dust. Jeremy, meanwhile, scoots his chair over and peers inside the little toaster oven-looking thing. It's hooked up by what looks like a 50-foot extension cord that goes into the shower window of a nearby trailer. Matt?
Yeah, they probably need a little bit more time cooking anyway.
now, about Carl.
About Carl. Yeah, didn't want to tell you, you know.
He gesticulates towards me.
He's been, like, really depressed as of late. I mean, anyone would get that impression if they talked to him a little. I think, like, once you're so rich, you have everything you want and don't need to work, it fucks with you. Life alone ain't good enough, man. Now, if you know what's good for you, this stays us between us, cool?
He looks from Jenna to Flynn and then finally to me. Micah is staring hard at Jeremy, the runty bat's lips thinned over his little fangs. Sure?
Yeah, whatever.
I suppose it depends.
Flynn sighs loudly, placing his face in his hands.
Well, you didn't do nothing to Carl. Direct like. He just kept telling me he wanted to feel something, you know? Didn't care what it was. Didn't care what did to him. I kept telling him like, nah man, you're too soft for this. But he wasn't having it. So I gave him like a sample bag.
I thought you told me you didn't give him anything else.
Jeremy.
Matt?
Since I didn't give him anything lace, there's a difference, yo. Plus I figured you would have found his squeaking fat ass by now.
Sample bag of what?
Flynn practically growls.
Speed.
Oh,
You gave Carl meth? Carl asked for fucking meth? That's
See,
horseshit.
now I'm not the only one that does it.
Matt?
I don't know what to tell you, man. You must not know him as well as you think.
Carl and meth? It doesn't make any sense. Carl got really into the enlightened drug use thing in high school, but he was never on board with stuff that hard. Flynn is fuming in his seat, and even Jenna looks perplexed.
Jeremy, where are you getting meth?
yo, that's enough question.
Yeah, like, out of respect to your situation and stuff, I thought you should know. But we ain't got anything more than that.
God.
Flynn's face is pulled into a silent snarl, his eyes clenched shut. Jenna's just frowning to herself, her phone in her lap. No one says anything for a while. I have a million questions, but I don't think they'd answer any of them. For some reason, the first thing out of my mouth is... What's a Nahoa party? Jeremy and Micah both look at me with quizzical expressions.
Something that Keith came up with?
It means like happy and saddened or something. I don't know. Well, not exactly happy. Something more profound than that, I'm sure. Everything's had a fucking deeper meaning with him, didn't it?
Jeremy lets out a mirthless smirk, the Finnick grabbing a few paper towels before taking the empanadas out and setting them on a small tray. Yeah, but who's Keith?
Shit, do you not remember Keith?
Micah looks downright offended. He sounds familiar, I just can't put a face to the name.
Well, you're in luck, Musk man.
I'm not sure what he means until I see him move to pick up something sitting in one of the half-folded up camping chairs. It's a picture frame with a bunch of different pieces of handwriting on the back. To my surprise, he walks over and hands it to me. And that is Keith.
Hey, it's your boy.
In the frame, there's a pretty elaborate picture of a stoned-looking fox guy. He's in a ratty lifeguard bucket hat and wearing an oversized hoodie with this stylized-looking eye on it. I feel like I've seen him before, but only in passing. You bring this everywhere with you everywhere? By the way, I'm going to point this out to everyone. Remember way back when we played Route 65?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the bus driver?
Yes.
Yeah.
We could ask
Yeah.
her about her son.
Oh.
Her son was Keith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Say Keith looks like a friend that I know.
I feel like
Like,
Keith looks like a
yeah.
friend that we all know. Deep
Yeah,
down
I was-
inside.
He
I
definitely.
was
looks
just gonna
like
say the
people
same
I
thing,
work
honestly.
with.
To a T, though.
I mean, that's the thing, is like, I love this game because it does catch a lot of like the Midwest
Yeah.
feel and everything. And like, yeah, we all know a Keith.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure his name was.
By the way, Seb, you're getting farther and farther from your mic, it sounds like.
Oh, I keep walking back and forth from the kitchen.
Ah, okay. Anyway, Matt.
Yes, to the bonfires. Kind of like a super old tradition we picked up after what happened. I know it's like super culty, creepy and shit, but Keith would have thought it was neat. He was all about that whole moral support big brother vibe.
What happened to him? The question's blunt, and this one seems like hell of a sensitive topic for these guys. But now I'm genuinely curious.
He went missing. One day he's here slinging dope and playing foosball with us at that moldy shack he ran bar out of, and next, gone.
Nobody knew where he went?
Nope. Next thing we knew, Micah poofed as well.
The bat looks guilty, squirming in his seat.
We didn't expect you to show up back up either, though. Same goes to you, I guess.
He looks over to Jenna. She responds with a polite smile and nothing more. Alright, here we go, Seb. This was your other character.
Oh,
Which-
fuck.
Would you like to hand this over maybe to like Fane, since Fane hasn't had a character for a bit?
He's willing.
Hi, I'm here.
So to let you know who
Character
Clint is,
description?
Clint is the childhood bully of the group. He is rather aggressive
Oh, no.
and a bit of an asshole. In Leo's route, he pretends to be racist to show you what type of shitty person he is. And he pretends to be racist because he's wanting to get under Leo's skin because he hates Leo personally. So he's not actually racist, he just acted it because it was another thing to be antagonistic towards the dude he actually hates.
Okay.
To show you what type of like fucked up person Clint is.
Right. I'm
He's also
thinking of
addicted to meth.
what kind of...
But
Oh. I'm still trying to piece together what kind of voice I want to give him.
Well, Seb, do a little bit of voice. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know, suggestions or
I
something.
need to remember what Clint sounded like for me. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, he's a little bit of a strung out, like easily angered, tough guy.
The opposite of Wazan. The opposite of that.
More like, what the fuck is up?
Randall out.
What's up? What's going on here? Bitch.
Alright. Where are my sandals?
Oh, heck.
Might be in the
Alright.
They're still
I guess. That's all. What's going on there?
Why is my controller now deciding this is the time to no longer work?
Get right.
I hear Clint's voice. I see Micah quickly sit up, visibly startled. Hey, Heather's back.
Oh, is this
Sam.
me?
Yeah, you have a voice,
Oh.
Sam.
Oh, I forgot what. Oh, like preppy,
Oh,
annoying.
she's not preppy.
bitch.
She's Heather is out there.
Complex.
She's like slowly lost a lot of sanity, and she's no longer
Okay.
fully there.
There they are. Look, I told you. I didn't tell him anything.
She's kind of like childish and whiny and just no longer fully comprehending what's going on with life.
Gotcha.
Heather's tugging at the weasel's tank top, but Clint quickly smacks her hand away. Wait, weasel? Clint was a polecat.
Maybe that was a typo too.
A polecat is another word for a weasel. A polecat's another name for a skunk. It's just a generic term.
Yeah, skunk.
Okay.
It's a generic term for a skunk or a weasel.
Oh boy.
Looks like death.
Oh
Emaciated,
no, he's got
disheveled.
meth. He's got meth blemishes.
Oh yeah, no, he's really addicted. Emaciated, disheveled, teeth rotting out of his head, his fur falling out and pink lesions dotting his flesh. Jeremy and Michael look pretty rough, but nowhere near as bad as him. I quickly hand the Finnick his picture book back.
We were just leaving.
Jenna pulls her purse tied to her side and stands up.
Thank you for your hospitality, and it was good seeing you again, Jeremy.
To fucking kill you right here, you little...
Alright, I will squeak that.
The fuck out now. Go! Just go! I'm getting my fucking gut. I'm getting it.
Clint stomps off toward the nearby trailer, swearing up a storm. Harry.
Did Harry,
Did Harry die or something?
Harrison.
Hey, still in the call.
Sorry, I had to do something real quick. My bad. Oh, shit.
Micah quickly refocuses his attention on the rest of us.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
I half expect Flynn to start shouting back, but instead I look over and he's already up. The Gila is making a clicking noise and gesturing his head toward this truck.
No, Clint, swear.
Wow, like half of that came through, Sam.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That
No.
was the other problem with Heather for you.
Where?
Now is that like half of what you said came through because she's so high pitched.
She is so high pitched. I make her so high pitched because it's great. No, Kent, it's okay. I swear.
I quickly get on my seat and fast walk to catch up with him, and Jenna does the same.
what the hell?
That's all Jenna can say as she shakes her head in disbelief. We hop in Flynn's ride and take off without looking back.
Clint, so, I'm explaining to DJ. He just took our dog out. Clint basically just chased them off.
With a gun.
Yep,
He was threatening to get a gun.
Ooh, nice.
I got my gun. Shooty shooty bang bang.
Oh yeah. But you know what? I think we should continue this next time. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Ah.
Goodbye.